living with my parents in New York City. I'm 31 and I'm broke, it ain't pretty. I need a girl to set me free from my crazy family. I gotta get up out of the basement. I gotta get you into my heart. I'm taking a chance to find a romance out of the basement into my heart.
I have a dog that smiles at me. I say, Kenny, smile. He shows his full teeth. It's my first morning in the Maresca house, and I'm feeling pretty good.
My younger daughter, she has a Sphinx cat. Do you know what that is? He has no hair.
Now that I've gotten to know Frank and his family, it definitely makes me want to fight all the more.
When I first saw him, I thought he looked like Yoda. He looks so ugly, but he's beautiful now, to me anyway.
Just had a nice conversation.
With Mom?
Yeah, she's so sweet. She's great.
Yeah. Last night, Frank's mom completely humiliated me.
Mandy, my mother really doesn't even like you.
When we were taking the pictures and you said, you should be happy if I'm in your family. And I said, no, you should be happy to be in my family.
I know Italians and their mothers. If the mother's not happy, the son's not happy. They'll make sure of it. Eventually, I'll get to know her. I have to somehow make this woman like me, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
It's all good. You've got plenty of time, right?
It'll come. Well, sure as hell hope so. We'll see.
Hey, girls, meet me in the living room.
All right, ladies, here's what we're gonna do today. I don't know if you ever heard of a game called 7 Minutes in Heaven.
What the hell is 7 minutes in heaven? To me, it sounds dirty and disgusting, and it better not be.
I'm gonna actually spend one-on-one time with each and every one of you today.
Awesome.
I'm gonna invite you down to my basement where you're gonna get a chance to entertain me.
I don't know if I like this game too much.
I do. You have a couple of minutes to show me whether it's a gift, a special talent you have. There's supplies if you want to make something. Basically, anything that makes me learn a little bit more about you.
And the 3 ladies that please me the most will go on a special lunch date with me today.
Awesome.
So you have an hour to get ready, and then I'll see all you ladies later.
Just don't have too much fun, because I'm up here having 7 minutes of hell wondering what's going on in heaven.
So this is the first chance that the ladies have to spend some time with me. So I want to see how creative they could be to earn more time.
Okay, throw me one.
Throw you one.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to talent, there may not be too much in this house.
I like trash because it's just like materials that people don't normally use. I knew I wanted to do something creative and show him that I can make something out of anything.
Hey, Renee, what are you doing?
Writing him a love story.
Could I see a little bit?
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a charming young man looking for love. At first, there were 15 keys to his basement and his heart. And one by one, he found out who was really there for him and who was here to jumpstart their modeling career or just to party.
Very good.
Very nice. Very nice.
Renee, I overhear her story, which is pretty much hating on all of us girls in the house, and that really pisses me off.
Hey, ladies upstairs, your hour is up. And when I call you ladies, you come down to the basement and meet me there, and you have 2 minutes to show me what you have. Melody, you're first. Meet me in the basement.
So the girls had their hour of rehearsal. Now it's showtime.
Wow.
Hey.
Hi.
All right, we're gonna get right to it.
Okay.
Now, here's my timer, my microwave. So you got 2 minutes.
Awesome.
Start.
I know that you're very close to your family.
Very close.
So I actually drew a portrait of your mother. And I have a tattoo transfer. This is a temporary tattoo.
Why would I want a tattoo of my mom's face on my arm? Are you kidding me?
It's not transferring that great.
You know what? Leave it on there. And I'll leave it on. I'll leave my shirt on, and I'll take it off later on. And when we're done, I will show you what it looks like. How about that?
That'd be great.
Sorry, Mom, no tattoo for you. Hello.
Hi.
2 minutes.
I'm famous for my cupcakes. They call me Carrie Cakes in Brooklyn. Wait, it's gonna be a little messy.
It's all right.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of consider myself like the icing on the cake.
You definitely know how to bake. Mwah. Let me tell you, greatest cupcakes I've ever had.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, it's the only thing I got, so 2 minutes.
I'll be fast. Okay, go.
I think I'm better than you.
You are!
Look at that. Now, if I was gonna try to impress somebody for the first time, I don't know if I would just try a new sport that I wasn't good at. Definitely. Oh. Time's up. Saved by the microwave.
I want to show Frank that I am a girl that take care of her man.
What's going on
I
here?
am gonna give you a manicure.
So this is one of your talents.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that I have alone time with Frank, I wanted to know if he was a player. You're a big guy. You have big hands. Guys who have big hands who like to grab as many women as they can. So, you think that's true?
I don't think that's true at all.
I like Tammy, but she's a little scary with those clippers.
I summons you to my court of love, and you're charged with possible theft.
I really want Frank to know who I am. I'm not just, a pretty face. I'm a law student, I'm hardworking, and I have my head on my shoulders, and I have my stuff together.
I want to make you feel like you're on a tropical island, even though we're not. And
I have no idea what Dana's talking about, but she's hot. Hey, Kathy!
Yeah,
Let's go!
I'm coming.
Hey, Kathy! Kathy! Let's go! When I said these girls had 2 minutes, I meant it, and Kathy's late. Since you took so long, time's already running. You got one, you better hurry up and start. You got 1
I'm
minute
so
and 18
sorry.
seconds.
Okay, look.
You better hurry up.
Are you serious?
Talking too much, that's why you're late.
I knew he was angry. My time is already running because I'm late. This is something that I used to do when I was young.
9 seconds.
Oh my God, that's fun.
Next time you'll be on time. You're done.
Oh my God, this could not have gone any worse.
You're done. So I invited the girls one-on-one to the basement to show me their talent. Kathy was late. Now what's fair is fair. All these other girls were on time.
And that's just wrong.
What's wrong is that you were late.
So I'm down in the basement and this is not going how I planned.
Here you go. Thank you.
I was so mad at myself because it was a missed opportunity. I should have thought of something that would actually allow us to connect.
All right, your time's up.
And been ready and prepared.
oh,
Hey, you gonna shoot me with something? So Annie's got a fence, some barbed wire, some glue, and a plunger. It's either she works at Home Depot or she's really kinky.
So basically, I'm gonna make a little art piece for you out of some trash.
Okay, beautiful.
I'm feeling nervous because I don't know if he's gonna appreciate trash in the same way that I appreciate trash. My art, I don't take it too seriously. I just try to have fun. And like a lot of it is like really meditative.
This is very meditative. I'm falling asleep just watching her. Oh, time is up.
hi. I finally got my time in the basement, huh?
Yeah, well, you got 2 minutes and the time starts.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a charming young man looking for love. Here's New York. Here's you.
I'm very good at drawing, and my parents always told me that I was a very good storyteller.
He set out to find his one true love. At first, there were 15 keys to his basement and his heart.
At 4 years old, I made a book called The Dog in the Book, and it was about a dog and a book.
And one by one, he found out who was really there for him and who was here to jumpstart their modeling career. But there was one girl who was there for the right reasons. There's me. And a little secret is, I'm not just the girl next door. I have an edge.
Renee's a really sweet girl, and I really appreciate the time and effort that she put into her story.
It's a lot better when something comes from the heart, and I really appreciate it. Mwah.
He really appreciated it. I could tell by the way, like, he made eye contact with me, and that, you know, I really felt like a connection at that point.
Thank you, sweetie. Bye-bye. Some of these girls were really impressing me.
You're Pisces, correct?
Yes, correct.
I'm a Libra. So I wanted to read to you a little bit of how our signs kind of go together. So, let's see. The Libra will be attracted to the Pisces' eyes and soulful personality. And they have passion embedded. Wait, I'm sorry.
Others, not so much. Well, time's up.
No.
I know you're not a drinker. Being that this is what I do for a living, I thought I'd show you my famous Frankini.
It came with a lot of fat and calories. I eat very healthy.
Excuse me. You have clothes you need to be washed?
No. You know, I'm trying to have alone time with Mandy, and my mother comes downstairs. Ma, how come you're down here when she's the only one that...
Because I'm nosy. Mandy's not here for my son. I don't know what her motives are.
And I want her out of here.
How come you haven't bothered me with anybody else?
Only because I'm nosy.
For crying out loud. She didn't go down there during anybody else's thing.
I wasn't born yesterday.
This is to hopefully getting along and you getting along with my mom.
Oh, trust me.
All right.
Everything's gonna be okay.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I bartend.
And this is why they call me the Crusher. And the beer can is crushed.
Time's up. She must do terrible on tips.
Why, hello there.
Hey! All right, you got 2 minutes.
I chose dancing to perform for Frank just because it's something that comes naturally to me. And the L?
Up. Time is up.
Turn.
You know, maybe Jessica's just one of those people with a natural hide.
Well, unlike the other girls, I wanted to tell you a story because I want to connect with you on a deeper level. At the end of last year, I found a lump in my breast, and my doctor said that if I didn't get it removed, that it would turn into breast cancer. So I had to get half of my left breast removed. I did get reconstructive surgery. So I'm like, well, if you're gonna go in, you might as well go in and go big. It's actually taught me a lot of things in life. You know, life is short. You gotta take chances. So right now, I'm gonna take a chance with you.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I'm not a dancer, I'm not a singer, I'm a real person, and I'm just being myself, and I hope he appreciates it.
Oh, that's very sweet. Nice lips. Alicia told me like one of the most touching stories that I've ever heard. You know, she really, really touched my heart. And Felicia's a strong, strong woman, and that's what I need.
Can I tell you something? Yeah. Can we go over here? I was upstairs and I was like doing my thing in my room, paying attention to nothing, and then I happened to hear Renee's storybook. She is fucking talking shit about people.
All of a sudden, I hear Kathy was secretly talking bad about Renee.
Well, and I was like, wait a second.
Renee's my friend, so I felt like she needed to know. Kathy's talking shit about you.
What was she saying?
She's saying in your poem that you were talking shit about other girls.
I wasn't.
And she was like, yeah, she's talking shit. You better watch out for that girl.
Oh my God, I'm mad now. I'm mad. I'm ready to like just think.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Fuck. I think that Kathy is trying to find something wrong with me, and it's just ridiculous because you're not gonna find anything.
Are you kidding me right now? Like, why would you say that? Whatever.
Come on, guys, let's move it. Gather right on the sofa. All right, wow. It's fun to see all the talents you girls had to show me. I was impressed with a lot, and there was a couple that I really wasn't so pleased with. I'm gonna choose the 3 of my favorites, and you're gonna join me on a special date.
I am feeling very nervous because I didn't know if he would think that I was a freak or not, and I really want to win alone time with him.
All right, first one. Felicia, your story really, really touched me, and you're a really strong woman.
I just won the date with Frank, and I'm really happy. I get an opportunity to get to know him a little bit better, and I'm really excited for that.
When people make things for me, I really, really enjoy it. And for that, Renee, I want you to join me on my date.
I am extremely excited to have this date with Frank because I want as much time with Frank as humanly possible.
Now, only one more girl could join me.
He gets so nervous when he has to make these announcements.
This girl is very sweet, very caring, and very sensual. And I would like... Now, only one more girl could join me. All of you really were great.
I really want alone time with Frank. That way I can find out if we are good with each other.
He gets so nervous when he has to make these announcements.
This girl is very sweet, and I would like Kerry to join me on my dates.
Oh my God. I'm super excited and I'm so happy. And I'm happy to actually be going on the date with Felicia. Renee, not so much.
I am extremely excited to have the first date with Frank.
Bye, ladies. Have fun.
Be good.
But I'm going on a date with 2 other women. That's weird.
So we pull up to Grimaldi's Pizza. Anybody that knows Brooklyn knows Grimaldi's.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how are you?
I'm here to pick up a pie named Frank.
You know, I'm a hopeless romantic. I really like to romance a woman because every woman needs romance in her life. Now it's time to take these ladies to a little special place. The Brooklyn Bridge.
Now, is this a view or what?
It's awesome.
Frank took us to the Brooklyn Bridge. It's just a really beautiful view. We saw New York up close. There's no other words but gorgeous.
Look at that.
Frank gets first piece.
We love you.
Well, so far I love you ladies too.
So what are your feelings so far in all of the girls?
I think all the girls are very attractive, are very different. And that's what makes it really tough.
Frank is my exact type of man that I go for. He's just a very open person. He's not putting on an act, he's just who he is.
This really is amazing.
It's beautiful.
If I was ever to propose to a woman, I'm gonna do it in like the most craziest way. I have really like something that she would never expect.
I always wanted a romantic proposal. Seriously, for the first time in my life, I can't say this enough, I don't need a man, I just want one. I want one to be my best friend. I want one to have...
I hear you. I don't need a woman, but I want one too.
Exactly.
I'm looking to get love started. Renee, I want to spend individual time with you. Walk with me. We'll be back.
You know, Renee's great, and I'm sure she has some things she wants to get off her chest, so I'm gonna pull her away from the rest of the ladies and see what she has to say.
I can't stand her.
Do you think? I think she's talking a little bit too much, but she's talking herself into a hole.
Renee is so annoying. There's something really, really agitating about her. Like, she's trying way too hard. She really needs to do something with her nails.
I really like you, and I need you to know something right here, right now, because this comes from my heart, okay? I may have only been single for 9 months, but I feel like I've been single for years because I have been dead for so long. And I'm really looking for somebody to make me feel alive again. I have had these experiences and I have grown from these experiences, and I'm actually a better fit for Frank having these experiences because I've learned from these experiences.
That's why
That's
you're here,
why
and
I'm
we're here
here.
to determine how much we do have in common.
Absolutely.
Now let me ask you a question. What do you think about some of these other girls in the house? Out of all the girls, name one girl that might not be here for me.
Kathy.
Kathy.
All she does is talk, even if it's about nothing.
I know you.
Blah,
I
blah,
know.
blah,
I
blah,
know.
blah, blah. And I also heard she was talking about me. Like, she's going around, she's like, oh, Renee is like talking shit about me and blah, blah, blah. I really don't think that Kathy has any class or respect
I just don't think that she's here for the right reasons.
It's just what I'm hearing, and I'm
No,
relaying.
and this is what I want. This is what I want. I want you to start keeping your ears open and find a little scoop out on
I
it.
think I'm doing good so far.
Oh my God, this is awesome. He's totally feeling me. I'm feeling him. This is amazing.
Her bra's sticking out.
I know, a lot.
I want to tell her, but I don't.
I'm not gonna tell her. Wow, I am shocked that Frank pulls Renee aside for alone time and not us, and I'm really not happy about it.
All right, we're gonna head out. All right, you ready?
Not fair.
Let's roll.
Hi, guys.
We brought you pizza!
Hey, ladies. How's everybody doing? You guys have fun?
Are you guys hungry or no? Oh, we just ate. Okay, so we'll save pizza later.
Looks like Frank and the girls had a pretty good time on their date. I really like a lot of these girls, but only one could win Frank's heart. See you later. Bye.
What do you want to do?
Can we go in the jacuzzi?
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna go downstairs, ladies, and I'm gonna see you in a little bit.
You know, the date with my 3 winners was fun, but the idea of jumping in the jacuzzi with all the girls sounds like a great idea to me. What is everybody drinking?
So Mandy's drinking, and Kathy's drinking, and everybody's like, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Frank doesn't even drink.
There you are.
So we're all in the jacuzzi and we're having a lot of fun.
You're beyond a go-go dancer.
No,
You're beyond that.
You are. Can somebody hold this for 1 second?
You know, I've had a few drinks today because Mandy, since she's a bartender, she's making everybody drinks. And then suddenly, things get a little bit blurry.
Do me a favor, take a deep breath.
No, because I'm...
It's not like you're whispering, you're like yelling. And you're like, in my ear. I'm just saying. Whoa, really? Please.
What the hell's going on down there? It's very late. Gary and I are in bed, and we hear a bunch of ruckus.
Kathy.
You want one too?
Hey, Kathy. Kathy's starting to get really drunk here, and that's not good because my mom and dad are upstairs in their room, and I'm just hoping that they don't come out.
I'm trying to sober you up a little bit.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?
Not sober. Not sober. You gotta sober.
Are you fucking serious? I'm not drunk.
I'm trying to hide you from my mother so she doesn't see it like this.
I'm trying to comfort her, and she's aggravating me because I'm trying to be there for her, and I'm trying to help this woman, but this is getting real ridiculous.
Frank, what's all the noise about?
Kathy, calm down. Why are you crying? Kathy is wasted.
Listen to me.
Okay,
Listen.
so let's not talk. Let's not talk.
I don't want you. All I can think at this point is, oh no, what are you doing to yourself right now?
Kathy.
Kathy's drunk. I feel bad. She's really drunk.
Kathy's intense and I like her, but at this point, I think it's better if I stay away from Kathy. She's really trashed, and I do not want to fight with her.
I'll be right up. This is our home. Who do these girls think they are? They're pissing me off. Have a good time? It's man, you don't look so happy.
There was just an incident.
You have to be kidding me. Who put vodka in the water bottle, do you know?
Somebody put vodka in the water bottle?
Smell this. I was just about to drink it. I'm gonna go nuts now.
That's disgusting.
Frank, I want to know who put vodka in the damn water bottle. Your father is sick. He takes medicine. I invited these people in my house, okay? Who's drunk over here? I want to know who's drunk.
Nobody's drunk.
Oh, well, I'll find out. Now, I'll find out, and they'll feel sorry, and they'll be out of my...
Ah, shit.
Hey, what's going on down there?
Some wonderful person here put vodka in the water bottle.
They filled the water bottle up with
If
vodka.
you would have taken this with your medicine,
I gotta
an
get
operation.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
I hear my mom screaming. It's definitely time for some damage control before all these girls get thrown out of the house.
Did you put vodka in this water bottle?
I want to know.
I want to know who did this, all right?
All right, let me see.
It's not all right.
No. She's Italian. She's yelling. Somebody's like, if they ask her.
I'll find out. I suspect that Mandy put the vodka in the water bottle, probably trying to save it for herself for later on.
Is it you?
No. I know that Mandy was making everybody drink. She must know who did this. Mandy, do you know who did it?
So my mom comes outside, and she thinks that it's me.
I heard you inside. I went to get clothes. Frank, they want more shots. I don't give a shit if you drink. I don't care if you kill yourself. I don't care if you drop dead of alcohol poisoning.
I don't care either.
Put liquor in my water bottle.
I have a flask. Why would I need a water bottle?
You're 30 years old. Why don't you act it?
Vaffanculo te mambara Gesù Cristo sta cercando del mondo perché Gesù Cristo è niente. And that's nothing. At this point, I just knew that this woman she just doesn't like me. There's something about me that she doesn't like. So, you know what? I'm like, I'm throwing in the towel. This is it. That's what I have to say. Everybody. Anybody else have chips and salsa?
I wake up this morning and I am so embarrassed about what happened last night.
I mean, it could have been worse. You took off all your clothes and...
Somebody said that I was like really being all over him. Was I? Somewhat. I wouldn't be surprised.
Frank,
Yeah.
could you come up to my room a minute? I want to talk to you.
All right, I'll be right up. You know, I have no idea what my mother wants to talk to me about, but it's never a good thing when my parents call me into their room.
Frank, sit down. I want to talk to you, please.
Sit over there.
This is not good.
I just wanted to talk to you about one person in this house that does not belong here. She doesn't fit in. She's a bad influence on the other girls. And I would like you to consider eliminating her right now.
Who?
Who do you think?
Out of all the girls that I think that you don't like is probably Mandy.
And you're right.
And I kind of agree with your mother.
You know, I know my mom wasn't getting along with Mandy, but she wants me to eliminate her? I was just starting to get to know Mandy.
She's not a bad person. She tries. You know, I mean...
She's a bad influence on all these girls. And she's not for you. That's the main thing. And I really, I can't stay in this house with her anymore. I can't see her as my daughter-in-law, and I can't see her as the mother of my grandchildren.
Wow.
And if you told me that, you know, Dad, this is the one girl for me, this is the one I really want, then I could understand.
If you think that you care for her, that she's the one for you, then you have to pursue this outside of my house. It can't be in my house. I'm not threatening you. You could do what you want. I can't force you to do it. But I could ask all these girls to leave, and that's what I am gonna do, all right?
Well, looks like I got a lot of thinking to do.
God, what am I gonna do? This is serious. This is my heart that's on the line. You know, my mom and dad, their input means a lot to me, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's really my decision. And if my mother doesn't approve of my girlfriend, hey, I mean, what am I gonna do?
Hey, Mandy, I'd like to talk to you. Could you come down to my basement with me?
Frank comes up, and he's like, Mandy, I need to talk to you downstairs, you know? So I was like, finally, maybe he wants to get to know me.
All right, well, I want to talk to you for a little bit.
Okay.
You're a cool-ass chick. Like, I really want to be your friend.
Gotcha. I was like, okay. Right there, you know, you're a cool girl. It's not the way a romantic conversation starts.
Like you're a cool person. I just don't, I don't feel that connection. Like, when I look at you, I don't feel a love connection. And my mother, for some reason, she doesn't see eye to eye with you. And my mother's values really do mean a lot to me.
Okay.
And ultimately, it really isn't up to her. It's really up to me. And when I'm actually asking, I'm gonna ask you to leave my house today.
My jaw was like on the floor.
Have a hug.
I'm like, did this just really happen? And it did, clearly.
But I feel like you deserve better than to go to an elimination tonight and for me to just eliminate you in front of everybody when I feel like you don't deserve that. I just don't see a love connection.
Mandy's a cool girl, but in the end, she likes to party more than I do. And living in this house, I learned to pick my battles.
Hi, everyone. It was really nice to meet you guys.
I'm sad to see Mandy go just because she cleaned everything, and that meant that I didn't have to.
Bye. Good luck to all you guys, okay?
When Mandy comes upstairs and says she has to leave, I'm in shock. I'm thinking, I better stay on Mrs. Maresca's good side.
Bye, guys.
I just seriously dodged a bullet. Good thing Frank's mom hates Mandy so much, otherwise it could have been me going home.
I don't know what to feel right now, but I did come here to fall in love. So this sucks.
So after I get rid of Mandy, there's still another elimination tonight.
And the one person in the house that I do not get is Jessica. And now that I have some time, I think I want to grab her up and talk to her.
Out of all the girls in the house, I feel like I really haven't talking, to you.
No, I know.
So open up to me. What's the craziest thing you've ever did?
The craziest thing I ever did. Like, this, random person came into my store, and, he had, an afro, and I was just, had no friends yet, and I was like, fuck it, I am just gonna go out. Anyways, I met him in, Hollywood. We're, in this basically empty warehouse, and there's a DJ, and there's, maybe 15 people, and it was really weird, and it creeped me out, but I was basically all by myself. Whatever.
So what do you like to do for fun?
I just like moving. I'm better with just woo! What?
There's a lot to intake.
Jessica's definitely a girl that needs some focus in her life and definitely some dance lessons too.
That was a nice talk.
Yes, it was.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do, okay? Okay. You need to pull him aside and talk to him. Let him talk. Don't talk over him, because you do that a lot.
The only thing that I'm worried about is Kathy, because she's my friend in the house, and I just feel like at this point, if she keeps going the way she is, she's gonna go home.
You have a soft side to you, you're very down to earth. You can be like that. The only side he's seen of you is the more crazy Kathy. I'm telling you right now, you're showing him beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside.
I absolutely think that Carrie is right. So I'm I'm going downstairs, that's it. I have to step it up.
Let's talk.
And I see Frank's outside, so I'm thinking, this is my perfect opportunity to apologize and set things straight.
I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Last night, I tried being there for you, but you didn't even apologize, and...
What do you want me to do?
When are you going to show you're interested in me? When are you going to show that?
How am I not
Sit,
acting
relax.
like I'm interested?
Of course, alcohol is more important than me. I feel like you really aren't genuine or sincere.
Are you serious? You think I come across as fake?
I don't know what you are yet. I'm still trying to figure this out.
Don't even. You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me.
I'm really not fucking with you.
I'm
actually done talking to you right now.
I don't even know what to think. I come downstairs to try and talk to him, and we get into a fight. I feel like we're on a roller coaster here. Okay, well, don't act like I wasn't trying to get your attention.
It's time for the most dreaded part of my day. Elimination.
I really hope that Frank doesn't cut me tonight just because I really want him to get to know me more and possibly maybe dance for him again.
I'm really hoping that Frank sends home Kathy because I think that she is a little bit of a troublemaker. I don't think that she is really here for Frank. I think that she talks a little too much and doesn't listen enough.
I'm kind of nervous that I might not get a key tonight because I feel so stupid about what happened.
Let me go get him. Frankie, come on.
So he's not in a hurry to let one of you ladies leave.
That's it. He doesn't want to let anybody
That's
go.
what I think it is.
Hey, girls.
Hi. Frank, you really look nice tonight.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you dressed in something other than your gym clothes.
Aw, Ma, come on, you're embarrassing me.
As you know, I let Mandy go earlier this morning. And unfortunately, tonight, it's time for one more to go. Today I felt an intense connection with one girl in particular. Renee? Will you accept this key to my basement?
Of course I will.
So I decided to give Renee the first key. Not only did I enjoy her story, but she's putting everything out there more than any of these other girls in the house.
Carrie, please step forward. Will you accept this key to my basement?
Of course.
I get the impression that Carrie would be a really good fit for me. She can bake cupcakes, and she's a lot of fun to be around.
Dana? Dana, will you accept this key to my basement?
Definitely.
Melissa, please step forward. Tammy, will you accept this key to my basement?
I know Frank's parents really like me. They know I'm a good girl, so I'm here to stay.
Jenny, will you please accept this key to my basement?
Yes.
I haven't gotten much time with Jenny yet, but she's not going anywhere. She's definitely got my attention, and our signs are perfect together.
I want Annie to step forward.
You know, everything that Annie does comes from a really honest, sweet place. She's very articulate, and she might be a little out of place, but sometimes I can relate to that.
Melody, will you please accept this key to my basement?
I would love to.
Felicia, will you accept this key to my basement?
Absolutely.
After hearing Felicia's story, I felt instantly connected to her. I mean, she told me something very, very personal, and so I'm gonna keep Felicia around.
There are only 3 of you left, but only 2 keys.
I'm nervous that I might be going home because I had a little too much to drink last night, and Frank seemed really pissed at me.
Come on, get on with this now.
My hands are sweating really bad. I'm breathing really heavy.
Christy, please step forward.
Oh my God.
Christy, will you accept this key to my basement, please?
Just because Christy's hula hooping sucked doesn't mean I didn't like her. She looked good in that dress, so I'm gonna keep her around.
There's only 2 of you left, and only 1 key.
I hope that my one-on-one time with Frank will help me from not getting eliminated.
At this point, I don't know what to think. I don't know if he really feels it. I mean, all we do is bicker, and that's not always a good thing.
There's only 2 of you left, and only 1 key.
We're down to the final 2, and I'm kind of worried.
It was me and Kathy, and at that point, I just knew it. Kathy would go home.
Jessica, do you want this key?
Of course I want the key.
Kathy, do you want this key?
Obviously.
Kathy, 7 minutes in heaven really weren't kind of 7 minutes in heaven. You had a little bit of a messy night last night. Your balloon animals really weren't very impressive to me. Jessica, you're an amazing girl, but I think that you have a lot of growing up to do. Kathy, step forward.
You know, even though Kathy really messed up last night, we do have a chemistry.
Kathy, will you accept this key to my basement?
Of course.
You know, Kathy's a lot like me. It's either we're gonna fight like crazy, or we're gonna like each other like crazy.
I am so relieved when Frank puts that key around my neck, but I know that I just have to step it up and make sure he knows that I'm here for him.
Jessica, I'm not sure you have much direction in life, but I'm really sure that you will be happy wherever you are.
Frank sent me home because, I don't know, I think maybe I'm just a little too, like, happy or, like, go-lucky, I don't know. He seems more like, I don't know, more serious, and I'm just not, like, the most serious person in the world.
Okay, Frank,
We're gonna go to bed. I'm tired.
You going to bed, Ma?
Yeah, let's go.
Ladies,
Good night.
congratulations.
So, another elimination in which Renee should have been gone, and she's still here, and I still have to deal with her. And this sucks.
Here's to finding the love of my life and getting out of my basement.
There's so many talents that I have, I just didn't know what to show you. I do the tap dance. Oh. We're not done, ladies. I also can crush cans between my boobies.
Oh my God.
Oh, good Lord.
Let's see. You crushed it with your elbows.
I crushed it. Do you like that? Come on.
I could crush the can that way, too.
Melissa, you are a boob, Melissa.